Why, hello there. What's going on? The name's Torball. Welcome to my first video. If there was something that was important to my life, it'll be video games. From icons such as Mario and Donkey Kong to Ryu and Scorpion. A lot of my fondest memories are video games, especially of the fighting variety. And that's why, from a pretty young age, I decided that I wanted to make video games. Only thing is, I've been pretty damn lazy. Well, this is my attempt to change that. From this point on, I want to take game dev seriously. And this channel will be where I learn and grow the skills necessary for it. But before that, I want to show you what I created in my on and off dev time over the years. It ain't much, but here we go. So, first up is my first ever serious game endeavor. And boy is it old. I had to reach into the long lost depths of the old Yo-Yo Games archives just to find this thing. And with this small project being released in June of 2010, this one's more than a decade old at this point, which technically means I've been a dev for about 11 years. Not that I really count it. I'm sure it's not surprising that my first ever project was more than inspired by Dragon Ball Z. Cause who didn't love the crazy combat, awesome techniques, and insane transformations at some point in their lives? Yeah, I wanted all that. So, here's the title screen, and as you can see, it's pretty damn creative if I say so myself. We got the Dragon Ball Z Kai logo, with the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Games Ultimate, and the Sonic Rush, all swapped into an ugly shade of yellow, with a horrible image quality to top it all off. And we can't forget the expertly crafted demo button, made with the spray paint tool. Honestly, a great touch. But what do you expect? I was 12 or 13, and I likely barely spent any time actually learning a Game Maker Lite. Moving on. And here we have the character select, with a large quantity of one character to choose from. And it's not even a saying. What can I say? I had to get Android 17, my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, and at all costs. Why the hell would it be Goku or Vegeta? And moving on to gameplay, yeah, there's not much to it. It was meant to be a fighting game, but as you can see, there's no one to fight. Aside from movement, we have 4 buttons. A 1-frame punch, a 1-frame kick, a key blast that only goes in one direction, and a random teleport. And yeah, I think we're gonna ignore the poorly drawn paint assets in the game. But while there's not much to it, and those mad using Game Maker H drag and drop, I can still look at it with a bit of pride. After all, how many preteens can say they made anything close to a game? Fast forward a few years, and I can say that I made a number of new attempts at making a game project. While I have nothing to show for it at the current point in time, I had yet another fighting game I did that spawned from my favorite anime, Higurashi When They Cry. But I can say that I've got as far as a main menu, but that's all that came of it. Soon I discovered RPG Maker through the many different RPG horror games that came out in the 2010s, and you can bet your ass I wanted to make my own. But first, I had to learn. After making a couple of small unfinished RPG projects in RPG Maker VX Ace, which I lost access to again, I stepped into a newer RPG Maker MV and started an attempt on my own RPG horror game. But due to a combination of laziness and a lack of worthwhile ideas, I didn't get far. While the project was fun to work on, at the time I lacked the consistency I needed to make my own assets and to make the game truly my own. But from what I did get to, the game was set to have 2 playable characters, best friends Carly and Miranda, who were gonna be in some sort of ordeal after their car broke down. But I haven't really got past that too much. Moving on to 2017, I was attending college, majoring in game art and design. And with that came the opportunity to push myself with my first deadline, and in the end, my first completed project. Around this time, I had gone back to Game Maker, using tutorials and online information to boost my skills and learn the ropes of GML, Game Maker's scripting language. While not quite yet in major specific classes, one day in my English class, we were asked to make a project pertaining to our majors. We were to take a piece of literature that we read in class and do something with it in relation to our major. So guess what I did? Well, not only did I make a game, but I made two. But one of them was pretty boring, so we're ignoring that one. Instead, I'll focus on Battle Royale Coin Rush. Simply put, the game stemmed from a part in a story called Battle Royale by Ralph Ellison, where the main character was made to get his money by grabbing it off of electrified carpet. So, I simply took that idea and I made a platform out of it. The main character was boxing in a battle royal, hence the title, and the objective of the game was to collect all of the coins, making it a coin rush. Simple enough. You had 3 lives and 3 health per life, with the electric carpet and another character from the story as the things that can harm you. There were 5 levels, and once you beat all of them, or you lost all of your lives, you'd get a score and the game would end. While I can admit that a lot of the game lacked true effort from me, it felt good to get it done and get 100% for the project. This marked my first and currently only completed project to date, but I plan on changing that. Around the time of me getting Battle Royale finished, I once again wanted to get back to what I love most in video games, fighting games. If there's anything you should know about me, it's that I absolutely love fighting games of all kinds. But I'll save that for the beginning of my devlogs. Here, I drew up my first attempt at a decent sprite and used it to start trying out movement ideas. And while this project hardly went anywhere, it served as the base for my next one. Enter TIP Rumble. What the TIP stands for, you'll find out later. Here is the project that I spent the most time on, and to me, it shows not in the art, but in the gameplay. This prototype included mostly everything a standard fighter has and a bit more. You have your normals, your special moves, defensive options, and even a super. You've got a guard and guard break, and your dash and air dashes. There's many different combo routes you could take, and it's fun just to lab things. And so, this game became the groundwork for my current project. But before that, when you spend months working on the same project, sometimes you need a bit of a step away. And at some point I definitely needed it. So, in order to keep up my learning while leaving TIPR alone, I delved into a small vertical space shooter project based off of an idea I came up with while I was in school. This game was fairly simple. You had 3 enemy types with varying health and colors, 2 power-ups for shot amount and shot speed, and 3 hit points. The only objective was to survive to the last wave for your score, and not much else. I did, however, put a bit more work than I usually do into the presentation. When I got done with this project and moved back to TIPR, I felt as though I had a better understanding of what I wanted to make, and so I started anew. But you'll see more on that next time. I know that might have only been a little, but that was my on and off time as a game dev, and it's about time that I took it serious. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, why not like and subscribe? I'll be working on the first entry for my devlog series right after this, so I hope you look forward to that. This has been Torball. Just keep watching me. Peace.